may.
Audio Jungle. 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 Audio Jungle.
I'm tired of people.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I'm going to take you all off my page.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
And good midday to you. How you all doing on this Monday afternoon? It's cold here in the city of Memphis, 32 degrees and snowing, allowing us to be here in your homes or wherever you happen to be on this afternoon. I'm just glad to be here today. Let's see, I'm working some of this stuff. I just have messed up some things over here. Look at me, I'm just messing up on this camera. But I got some very important stuff I need to talk to you all about on today, especially to my audience that's in the Washington area. Now, how come I wouldn't mess this up before I started? Let me straighten this out because I want this straightened before I get started. For those of you that's in the area of Washington, D.C., the Maryland area, some things I've got to say to you all today is going to be of the utmost importance today. DC, when I get to that, I'll talk about that. It's some things that's happening in this country that you very much need to be aware of, very much aware of. And I got somebody from Washington asking me about the policeman that did the kidnapping here in Memphis, and I'm really waiting till this evening show to deal with that. It's a lot of things that's happening. And I think that we as black folk have taken this whole situation as a joke. We're not taking it as serious as we should. I have been monitoring some of the racist sites, the extremist sites, white supremacy sites, and some of the militia sites. In fact, on one militia site, I went in as a white man just to be able to see the chatter that is going on. I once made the statement on this show of how important it is to have black media and blacks who are going to tell you exactly what is going on. And in monitoring these pages, first of all, I was wondering after the raid on the Capitol last Wednesday and the so-called upping up of the security, what would the Trumpites, the supremacists, white supremacists, and all of these people, what would they do? Well, I went to several of the militia pages, and on one of the pages, I found something very interesting. The militias are calling for, they have y'all on curfew until the inauguration day. The militias are calling for a 1,000,000-man march. And that chaos is supposed to start in the DC area on the 17th. Now, if these people, now remember 75 million people voted for Trump. So it's not crazy to think that 1,000,000 people will come to Washington. It's not crazy to think that 1,000,000 folk who call themselves patriots, who are really terrorists, will not provoke and invoke violence, not on the 20th, but it's supposed to start by the 17th of this month. I'm reading one of their pages, and this guy, it might not be his real name. I found it on one of the Militia pages, and it's entitled Million Militia March, January 20th, Washington, D.C. And it said millions of American militia will meet in Washington, D.C. on January 20th, 21 for the purpose of preventing any attempt by the treasonous domestic enemy or any other member or members of the communist organized crime organization known as the Democratic Party from entering the White House belonging to we the people. In the event that justice is served and our re-elected President Donald J. Trump is sworn in, the President, the Capitol, and our national monuments will be protected from the proven violent leftist insurgents who have declared war against the United States of America and have been conducting an active insurrection in the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, these racists are not playing. I would say to those of you that are black, that are in Washington, D.C., in Maryland, and maybe even in Virginia, not to take this for granted. I would also say to those of us that are black all around the country that we should not take this for granted. This is not something that is brand new. The initiation of a race war has been on the mind of many bigots for many years. And Donald Trump and organization is bringing it all into fruition. I believe that there are Capitol Police. I believe also that government officials are involved in this. I have a film that's up on my page of a representative by the name of Mike Newman, who on surveillance camera is seen opening a side door to let those who are raiding the Capitol into the building. Everyone is involved, from the White House to the mayor's office to the National Guard. Understand that Donald Trump is the president of the United States. And just a mere call from him. Who is this?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Who is this?
Hey, Betty.
Who is this?
I just want to let you know I love your content.
Okay, ma'am, I'm in the middle of my show. Okay? This is planned. This is well planned out. And I see some of you here on Instagram have seen the film, the surveillance film. We've also seen that there was a white man, I don't know what airline it was, that they wouldn't let him fly because he's now deemed as a terrorist. White man just crying. I would suggest DC and those of you who are black in the Washington area, and it is the chocolate city, that you be prepared for whatever is about to happen. White folk have lost their mind like they never lost it before, or they found the courage to do and say what they wanted to say for many years now. And it behooves you. It behooves you to be protected, to protect yourselves, protect your families. Those of you who live in Washington, stay your ass away from downtown Washington, D.C. But if a million white folk and a few dumbass niggas decide to disrupt, there will be bloodshed. Okay? There will be bloodshed. Let me say that again. There will be bloodshed on both sides. If you don't want your bloodshed, stay your ass away from downtown DC. I ain't scared. You better be. This is something to be fearful over. These white folk ain't playing. You've got white folk in all roles of government. Mel was telling me about, and I haven't seen it, a press conference done by a sheriff who said that he went and trying to explain the fact of why he went. Let them white folk fight each other. Not our concern. Yes, it is. It is our concern. It's our concern because when they can't find a politician, they'll take on us. Biden will lock us down. That don't mean shit. You can't lock down nobody that don't want to be locked down. Don't take in the bullshit. White folk versus the police and liberals. Hey, bro, you dumb as hell if you believe that that's all to it. If you believe that's all that they're after is the liberals, who walks around with a liberal sign on them? I'm a liberal. Attack me. No. Okay? This is a very dangerous time in this country. A very dangerous time in this country. A very dangerous time in this country. And if you are black, It's very dangerous, and especially if you're there. I feel like it's a distraction. I want to know what the fuck a bill right now. See, you got your motherfucking mind on the wrong goddamn thing. What bills are being passed that they're not reporting to the media? That ain't boxing championship. You want to talk about the Steelers? Man, I mean you gone. We talking about serious stuff, and here you talking about a fucking football game. You gone. How can I do all this cursing and be a pastor? Motherfuck you, suck my ass, eat my ass, the shit push you back. Anointed, not disappointed. Now, motherfucker, did you get it? You dumb motherfucker. Here you worry about me cussing and white folk out of your ass. You got to be one of the most stupid motherfuckers to be on the page as of right now. You motherfuckers worried about the wrong goddamn thing. You cussing. You motherfucking right. When they kicking your ass, when they put a noose around your motherfucking neck, bitch, what the fuck you gonna say? Praise God. Will you make that knot a little bit tighter? You's an ignorant bitch. You bitches around here worried about the wrong motherfucking thing. He cussing. You goddamn right. You don't like what's on my motherfucking page? Get your motherfucking ass off now. If you the bishop, you the saint, you don't like what I say, then go. Ignorant ass niggas. This is the reason white folk can do what they want to do to you, because you motherfuckers worry about the wrong goddamn thing. I'm the cussing pastor. I cuss, motherfucker. And you worry about that. We talk about what perhaps is about to become a civil war. Didn't you see the white folk last week with their t-shirts on that said Civil War? They had those shirts made last week. I hear you so say that I'll hang your sanctified ass in a motherfucking tree. Because what they are doing is a part of their Christian religion. The Klan say that they were built off of Christianity. And you better be glad it's somebody like me that's going to tell you what the fuck is going on. White folks didn't just decide last week they didn't like your ass, they were going to murder your ass, they're going to hang your ass up. Do you see them in the Capitol with what we call Confederate flags? White folk gave you that goddamn religion. You still march on the white man's Jesus. You still got white Jesus hung up in your house. And here you dumb enough. Why you cussing? You call yourself a pastor. Bitch bad. You got anything else to say? Because I ain't blocked you yet. You got anything else to say? This is what I call a cussable situation. Y'all don't believe it. Y'all don't believe these white folk. You don't believe these white folk. These white folk don't give a shit about you. You better prepare yourselves. April 1st, I heard that shit on the Clyburn saying, but still has been a symbol of racism in this country. Whether it's a German or what. You didn't know no goddamn better until you heard Clyburn said it on TV the other day. But by the same token, the white folk consider it as racist. When the white man says, let's make America great again, the white man is telling you, get rid of the niggas. We was all right without the niggas, but we are the ones that built this country. We built this country. This country would not be shit if it was not for the black man. They had trucks parked down near the Capitol with Molotov cocktails and firearms in it. The white man that they got from Nashville with the tie things. What do you think those were for? They went in to capture somebody. The statement means, yes, make America white again. Y'all came and got us. We wasn't bothering y'all. We were kings and queens. Let me give you something else over yonder. We couldn't have got here if some of our chiefs and leaders of the black community or the African community hadn't sold us for trinkets. Yeah, our own people sold us out for us to get on those slave ships. The chiefs were given trinkets from the white man. And guess what? Niggas still taking trinkets from the white man to keep us enslaved. When will we understand? When will we open up our eyes? When will we open up our eyes? Right now, like how the black celebrities selling you out? How's the black celebrity selling you out? Because he ain't giving you no money? No, you selling your own selves out. You won't support black businesses, black people in business. You rather run to the white man. What they supposed to put back into the community? I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Why does the black entertainer who's made his money, what you want him to put back into the community? What you want him to do? What is it that he wants to do that you shouldn't be doing for your motherfucking self? He done made $1 million. What is he supposed to put his $1 million back into the community? Malcolm X spoke on black celebrities. Fuck what Malcolm said. Malcolm dead. You motherfuckers keep looking back at the dead to lead us. The black celebrity does not lead me. I lead my motherfucking self. Save your own goddamn ass. Malcolm and Martin are buried in the ground. Yeah, Nipsey put his money in the community. He dead as a motherfucker today. They're most influential. Why? They only influence you if you'll let them. Why does a celebrity owe you some goddamn money? He don't owe you no money. He don't owe you to build no houses in your community. That's what you put these black ass politicians in office for. That don't do shit. Yeah. And none of these dead motherfuckers mind leader. You can't lead me from the graveyard. I ain't trying to go to no mountaintop. I ain't trying to have no motherfucking dream. Because what we're living right now is reality. April 1st, I don't even want to hear that shit. And influence is what influences you. What's influential to you. These motherfuckers been brainwashed to that bullshit. I know a lot of celebrities, but they don't influence me. Why y'all waiting for a savior? You won't even spend your money with black folk in your community. You find every motherfucking reason in the world not to spend your money with black folk. Well, black folk this and black folk that. Like white folk ain't this and white folk ain't that. They instill in you hatred for yourself. And you still follow that bullshit. These white folk are not playing. They got a black woman here in Memphis. I told her 8, 9, 10 years ago, you ain't shit. She wants to be a black Republican running for office, and she was leading last week a march. White folk, about 100 white folks standing on a corner. But see, this ain't the city that the white folk want to really clown in. Because there's some niggas that will get your ass in this city. Man, I don't know who the fuck you are, so don't tell me I'm going to throw a one. I ain't going at you because, motherfucker, I don't know you. Don't give a shit about you. I'm talking in general. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up? The rumor is that, and I'm like I said, I visit all these militia sites. That every capital in the country, there's going to be a protest. If 1 million people descend on Washington, D.C., there's nothing that can happen. I'm reading news reports that are coming in. What is this saying? This is coming from ABC News. Armed protests being planned at all 50 state capitals. The FBI bulletin says starting this week and running through at least Inauguration Day, armed protests are being planned at all 50 state capitals and not at the U.S. Capitol, according to an internal FBI bulletin obtained by ABC News. The FBI also has received information in recent days on a group calling for storming state, local, and federal government courthouses and administrative buildings in the event President Donald Trump is removed from the office prior to Inauguration Day. The group is also planning to storm government offices in every state the day President-elect Joe Biden will be inaugurated, regardless of whether the states certify electoral votes for Biden or Trump. The FBI received information about an identified armed group intending to travel to Washington, D.C. on 16 January, the bulletin read. They have warned that if Congress attempts to remove the president via the 25th Amendment, a huge uprising will occur. Federal law enforcement officials have advised police agencies to increase their security posture at state houses around the country following the riot at the U.S. Capitol. Okay. Again, those of you in D.C., the Maryland area, stay your ass at home. The only ones that are not organized is us. We are not organized. We have no plan. We have no strategy. All you can do is stay at home and protect your homes. This is serious. That's the reason a program like mine is very important. So that we can get the word to the masses that mainstream media is not going to get. If your city around the country holds the capital of your state, be careful in your state. So what's the message? The message is be careful. Do what is necessary to protect you and yours. Ain't talking about no goddamn t-shirt, bro. We as a people are not prepared. And we have no leadership in this country. Who black? do we call on? Who? Jesse Jackson? Al Sharpton? Who? Look, we are being monitored. I'm being monitored. You got a little evening group here in Memphis. Vinny McCormick's the goddamn lawyer. I don't know why. He couldn't be mine, but led by a black woman who had ran for Congress at least 6 times. Her name is Charlotte Bergman here in Memphis, who came out last week in support of the march. Understand, in every battle like this, every movement that is taking place like this, there's always somebody black in the community that the enemy has sent to infiltrate. We found that so with King. Black leaders that were paid. Timo, you've been following me a long time. You remember when I went off on Charlotte Bergman for being the sellout nigga she is. She ain't shit. I only give homage to one black man. That's all. And that's the minister. That's all. Minister Farrakhan. The rest of these niggas can't tell me shit. To me, Al and Jesse are opportunists. I bet you some of the things I'm saying, Al Sharpton did not say. On MSNBC. Bet not say it and keep it show. So that's the reason y'all got look, y'all gotta tell all you folk about this show. Because this is all y'all got. Roland is somewhat politically correct. I don't give a fuck. We've got to get ready. All right, I'll open up the phone lines. I'm supposed to be going at 2 a.m. I don't even know who Tariq Material is. 901-231-9239 is the number. If you'd like to get in before I go, now's the time. Don't y'all get your ass out there in DC. I just want to see what's going on. I don't know Tariq Nasheed. I give my homage to the minister. Last time I was in Washington was for the minister. Why are you asking me about mail? We ain't talking about mail. We talking about goddamn business. Some of you motherfuckers act like we friends. We ain't friends. I'm here to tell you the truth. Not to be your goddamn friend. Damn. Dumb. What you say your name is Dumb Blonde? I don't understand why. You got something you want to say? What did you even call? This evening, um, at 7 o'clock, I'm going to break some of the tension unless something major happens between now and then. In Memphis over the weekend, we had a Memphis police officer. I think Mary did very dead. Thank you. Goddamn, I ain't heard that low fruit. I ain't heard she in her skin when she jump out, you jump in. I ain't heard that in 50 years. Um, we had a police officer here in Memphis that killed another man. Why don't do it? His mind was just clicked. A police officer, while he was on duty, went to a man's house, kidnapped him, put him in the back of a police cruiser, took him somewhere, killed him, hid his body, got somebody else to help him, put some cinder blocks on him, and then threw him in the river. His body done washed up. And find out that the reason that he did all of this is because the guy that he killed was dating a girl he used to go with. Now, that ain't no allegedly. That's over the pussy. So this evening, I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. Is yours so good that a man will kill for it? Is yours so good that a man will lose his mind? Is your pussy so good? I'm also going to bring in an old subject that I did because I'd heard that men do this. Then I did a show and some guys brought this up. Is yours so good that when you come home after being at work all day, Eric, I don't blame you, man. I don't want it either. Is yours so good? Woo! That when you come home, a man got to sniff it. See if he can tell whether you've been with somebody else. Do you really want to be loved to death? Is your pussy that good? Have you driven men to do some crazy things? Do you have what I call, and I came up with the phrase on Cheryl Wright, do you have killer coochie? That's what we're going to talk about at 7 o'clock. Hey, let me remind you, if you don't have no insurance, you need some insurance. Need some insurance. GoFundMe. I understand on the young man that was killed by a police officer, they got a GoFundMe up to bury the young man. Y'all need some insurance. Okay. You need some insurance. Yeah. And I want to tell you about Eric Winston. I think he is on the page. I'd like to guest speak at 7. Motherfucker, why do I need you to speak on my goddamn program? You call in like every other motherfucker. You ain't no goddamn guess. Who the fuck are you? Yo, you got good pussy or something? Okay. Eric Winston has his own insurance agency. He's an independent, black-owned insurance agency owner that has the ability to write anything that is insurable, whether it's your house, whether it's your car, whether it's your life insurance. Damn sure need some life insurance, business insurance, and renters insurance. Okay, renters insurance. If you're renting, if you have a water leak, you have a flood, if you have a tornado, what you gonna do? You need some renters insurance. They can write it all. Eric writes it all. He works with several top-rated companies to find you the best insurance for the best price. He works with companies like Allstate and Liberty Mutual, Progressive, Nationwide, Farmers. Now, if you're listening to me and you're in any of these states, I want you to be ready to take a number down and call Eric. If you're in Tennessee, Mississippi, Arkansas, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida, you can call Eric Winston. You know you need some damn insurance. Okay? Your children need some damn insurance. The GoFundMe ain't gonna do it, baby. Let me give you his nationwide number. 833-494-6786. 833-494-6786. Some of y'all listening to me right now know you need some damn insurance. Call Eric right now. So you don't have to have no potluck dinners and no spaghetti dinners, no fish fries, and we have to hold your body out 3 months while you're getting enough money to have a funeral. Call Eric right now, 833-494-6786. 6786. All right? He's ready to take your call right now. All right. All right. We got a good show. Did none of y'all call me, but that's all right. I hope you've heard me. And if you are in Washington, D.C., had time I don't like you, but you be careful of that girl in D.C. And I think she just said that they are on curfew. Well, understand, while you on curfew, the racists, the extremists, they ain't on curfew. They don't follow the law. I'm going to keep on monitoring sites and things. We're not all bad. I don't know who y'all juices. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Hey, this could be the beginning of a race war that many have wanted in this country for a long time. This could be the beginning of it. This could very well be the beginning of it. Y'all understand a lot have been put on a no-fly list. Them motherfuckers got tractors, wagons and shit. Now somebody just told me y'all was on curfew, so I don't know. Please be careful. Arm yourself if necessary. Do whatever is necessary to protect you and your family. Okay? And join me back here at 7 o'clock this evening. Old saying in the hood, to thine own ass be true. Protect your ass at all costs. Okay. Those of you with businesses, you need to be advertising. How about all you got? That's going to tell you just like it is. I've got my Roku TV channel. I've got several pages of Facebook. I've got my YouTube channel. And yeah, I even got Instagram. See you at 7 p.m. 4 Pacific time. Is that 4 o'clock? Y'all call me Eric. Eric on the page at Instagram. Call him, get y'all some insurance. Okay. I hope y'all didn't use all your bullets up for New Year's Eve. We've got work to do. We've got, it's 5 o'clock Pacific. You have 2 hours behind me. Okay. I was going to get my wedding invitations. I don't even feel like putting no clothes on. I'm going to go over here on this recliner, cut the CNN news on and see what's going on. Thank y'all so much for being here with me. No, I'm in the South. I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. You 1 hour ahead of me. Well, get your clock synchronized with my clock. It's 2 o'clock in Memphis right now. So, get your clocks to working with mine. Until we get together this afternoon, y'all have a